everyone, I'm Amy Newmark from Chicken Soup for the Soul. Chicken Soup for the Soul has been an essential part of adolescence for tens of millions of kids. Growing up can be tough, but preteens and teens benefit from reading stories from other kids who have handled the same challenges. For the last 25 years, kids have been finding role models, comfort, and advice in the pages of our books through classics such as Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul, Chicken Soup for the Preteen Soul, Chicken Soup for the Girls Soul, and more than a dozen other titles for this age group. In fact, many of today's parents were big readers of these books during their own formative years, 20 or 25 years ago. Now, the newly released Chicken Soup for the Soul, Think Positive for Preteens, and Chicken Soup for the Soul, Think Positive for Teens, are helping kids with issues such as making true friends, doing the right thing, facing challenges, being grateful. So one of the big struggles for kids is making true friends. Victoria Fedden, in a story in our book, explains that she used to watch the popular girls across the middle school cafeteria, and she wished that she could sit at their table. But then she walked by them one day and they made fun of her. So she went and sat down with her own friends, and she realized, why would I even want to be friends with people who were so mean? She spotted a boy sitting by himself and she invited him to sit at their table. And from then on, she and her friends invited to their table every kid who was teased by the popular girls. She says, when I looked at my group of friends, which seemed to grow every day, I understood where the true popular table was in our middle school cafeteria. Another issue that can be tough for kids is doing the right thing even when it might be embarrassing. Beth Cato was excited when she started junior high school, but she was quickly disillusioned. She had gym for first period, so she was always in the girls' locker room when the principal recited the Pledge of Allegiance over the school's PA system. Beth was shocked when the other girls started ignoring the pledge each morning. Even the gym teachers talked through it. By the second week of school, Beth was the only girl in the locker room who was reciting the pledge, and this was in a Navy town. Finally, a girl confronted Beth and asked why she was still doing the pledge. When Beth responded that her grandfather, recently deceased, was a proud veteran, the girl was embarrassed. But Beth says, I never inspired other girls to do the pledge along with me. That was okay. They made a choice. I made mine. Another way we help kids is by giving them the encouragement to speak out when something is wrong. Alexis Streb had never spoken up when she heard her friends making fun of kids with disabilities. But then her own little brother was diagnosed on the autism spectrum. When her band teacher told the class they were playing like the kids on the short bus, Alexis had to speak up, saying, I don't think we should make fun of the short bus because there are a lot of people on that bus who have great personalities and have the same feelings we do. The classroom went quiet and everyone stared at Alexis, but the teacher apologized. Alexis says it was embarrassing and difficult, but she didn't care because I had spoken the truth and what others in the class were probably thinking anyway. I had taught everyone something, and while everyone in the classroom was being a follower, I had decided to take a different path. Those are 3 examples of the kinds of stories we share in these new books for preteens and teens. Many of the stories are followed by interesting pages with quizzes or inspirational quotes. We've made these books a fun, easy, interactive way for kids to read compelling stories that will make them think and give them the courage and role models to be true to themselves and their values, do the right thing, face their challenges, make their best effort, treasure their families, be grateful, and think about the future.